Okay, let's have a look at summer 2022 paper for ratios and the second adjustment, the asset test ratio. So we know that the formula for the asset test ratio is your current assets minus closing stock is to current liabilities. So we need to find these figures. So your current assets are in your balance sheet. So we'll see current assets 94,000. Closing stock then is going to be in your profit and loss. So closing stock 40,000. Then your current liabilities then in your balance sheet again is 44,000. I can put these into our formula. So current assets 94,000 minus 40,000, which is your closing stock, and that's going to be all is to 44,000. So 94,000 minus 40,000 gives us 54,000. That is to 44,000. Now the tip for this, when you're doing this in your calculator, you're going to put the 54,000 in first. You're going to divide that then by your 44,000. And you're going to get 1.237. So that's as far as I need to go because there's just two places of decimal. Because that 7 is higher than 5, we're going to round this 2 up to 1.23. And that all is to 1. Okay, so whatever you put in your calculator, that figure you get once you round it up is to 1. So that means for every €1 we owe in liabilities, we've got €1.23 to pay in our assets. And that's quite good because it is in a ratio of 1:1. That's your usual ratio that you want. And you always want this to be is to 1. Okay, so make sure your units are correct. So that's your asset test ratio. The second one for summer 2023, and it's your current assets minus your closing stock. We found our current assets in the question to be 94,000. Took away our closing stock from our profit and loss account, which is 40,000, and then that is to your current liabilities, which is 44,000. We found out when we took our closing stock away from our current assets, it was 54,000. So in our calculator, we put 54,000 divided by 44, and we got 1.227. So it was two places of decimal. So because that 7 was higher than 5, it's 1.23 is to 1. That means for every €1 we owe, we've got €1.23 to pay in current assets.